Have you ever crossed paths with someone whose mere presence leaves you drained, questioning your emotions, or spiraling into chaos? It's an unsettling truth. Evil isn't a myth. It doesn't wear horns or grow in the shadows of fictional tales. No, it's far more insidious, woven into the fabric of everyday life. But here's the empowering part. Once you're aware, you can protect yourself. You can spot the subtle signs before they undermine your peace, your energy, and your purpose. Ancient Stoics like Marcus Aurelius have provided timeless wisdom on navigating this challenge. They've equipped us with the tools we need to recognize destructive influences in our lives, and they've shown us how to stay centered, no matter the external turmoil. In this video, we'll uncover the signs of toxic, manipulative people, individuals who thrive by exploiting kindness, controlling your reality, and feeding off of your emotional energy. These aren't just warnings. These are lessons in self-preservation, in guarding your mind and heart, so you can continue growing on your own path to strength. Let's begin. The puppeteer of manipulation. Seneca once said, "He who has many fears also has many things to manipulate." Let that sink in. Manipulators are masters of fear. Their power lies in distorting reality, twisting truths, and eroding your confidence. They thrive on making you feel small, uncertain, and dependent. I once worked with someone I considered a mentor, a person who seemed to offer endless support. But as time went on, I realized that their kindness had strings attached. They praised me publicly, yet subtly undermined me behind closed doors. They turned my minor mistakes into mountains, and when I sought clarity, they turned the tables, making me question my abilities. This is the essence of manipulation. It's not just about convincing you to act a certain way. It's about disorienting your very sense of self. Stoicism teaches us to remain anchored in clarity. You don't need to engage in their mind games. You only need to trust yourself. Epictetus reminds us, "No man is free who is not master of himself." When you step out of their control and regain your mental autonomy, you reclaim your freedom. Charm with a dark side. There are people whose charm is so polished, so flawless, that it seems unreal. Their smile is disarming, their words soothing. They make you feel special, chosen. But charm, when wielded by those with dark intentions, is nothing but a mask, a weapon to gain access to your vulnerabilities. Marcus Aurelius warned, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Charm hides emptiness. Behind the facade of a smooth talker is often an individual whose interest in you is not genuine. It's calculated. It's a game. Take a moment and reflect. How do they behave when the audience is gone? Are they still kind, still authentic, or does the mask slip? I've seen it firsthand. A friend who lavished praise, only to turn on those same individuals when no one was watching. Their words weren't meant to uplift, they were tools to manipulate. In Stoic philosophy, truth doesn't need embellishment. True goodness radiates without pretense. So, when the charm seems too good to be true, trust your instincts and seek the authenticity beneath. Lies that bend reality. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Nothing should be done if it isn't right, and nothing should be said if it isn't true." For a malicious person, truth is an obstacle. Lies are their armor. They don't tell falsehoods out of carelessness. They lie to control, to hide their shortcomings, to reshape the world in their image. Imagine a situation where a colleague takes credit for a team project, an achievement they had no part in. When you confront them, they deny the facts, deflecting responsibility and making you feel like you're the one at fault. Manipulators live in a world where lies need constant upkeep, layer after layer, to keep the illusion intact. Truth, however, stands firm without any maintenance. When you spot discrepancies, follow the trail of actions, not words. As Stoics, we are taught that actions reveal the truth, not the stories people spin. So don't get lost in their web. Ground yourself in your own observations, trust your reason, and demand integrity. The cold void of empathy. Seneca observed, humans are social creatures, not meant to live solely for themselves. Empathy is the bond that connects us. It's the ability to step outside of our own experience and share in another's joy, pain, or struggle. But for the malicious individual, others are mere tools to serve their agenda. Imagine sharing something vulnerable with a friend, perhaps a challenge you're facing, only to have them respond with, "Oh, you think that's bad? Let me tell you about my day." It's a dismissive disregard for your pain, a clear sign of their inability or unwillingness to step outside of their own world. Malicious individuals lack the emotional capacity to connect meaningfully. They see others as pawns. When you realize this, protect your peace. Do not waste your energy trying to force connection where there is none. Stoicism teaches us to seek meaningful relationships built on respect, trust, and understanding. Surround yourself with those who uplift you, not those who drain you. The hunger for control. For the toxic individual, control is the ultimate goal. It isn't about influence, it's about domination. They aim to manipulate your thoughts, emotions, and every decision, no matter how small, to assert their authority over you. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "Your mind is under your control, not external circumstances." True freedom comes from within. When you give someone else the power to dominate your mind, you surrender your freedom. The worst manipulators don't just affect your actions. They aim to control your self-perception. They want you to doubt your worth, to question your decisions, and to depend on their guidance. It's a slow erosion of your autonomy, your power, your identity. But you have the right to reject that control. You have the right to trust your own judgment. Remember, autonomy is the greatest strength. Stand firm in your own values and refuse to be swayed by those who seek to control your mind. The art of deflection. Seneca knew that truth stands firm without justification, while lies always require elaborate stories. Manipulators don't take accountability. They prefer to deflect blame, crafting elaborate stories to make you the villain in every situation. Imagine working on a project with a friend only to find that when things go wrong, they turn the blame on you, questioning your decisions, your methods. Instead of owning their mistakes, they place the weight on you, leaving you second-guessing your actions. Don't fall for it. In Stoic wisdom, we are taught to look at facts, not feelings, not emotions. Keep your perspective grounded in truth. When you encounter deflection, stand firm, remain objective, and refuse to accept false blame. The pleasure in suffering. Epictetus reminds us to associate with those who make you better. But malicious individuals, they derive pleasure from the suffering of others. It's a dark reality that those who feel small often find joy in watching others stumble. This could start as seemingly harmless teasing, but it gradually reveals a deeper, more toxic truth. They derive satisfaction from your pain. Whether it's mocking your failures or celebrating your misfortune, these individuals are feeding off of your struggle. Stoicism teaches us the importance of guarding our sense of self-worth. People who revel in your failure only expose their own insecurities. So, step away from them. You deserve relationships that elevate you, that encourage your growth, not those that tear you down to build themselves up. Isolation as a weapon. Marcus Aurelius understood that humans are not meant to live in isolation. True strength lies in unity. Yet for toxic individuals, isolation is one of their most potent weapons. By distorting your relationships, they weaken your emotional support, making you more susceptible to their control. When you start feeling disconnected from those who matter, your family, friends, support network, pause and reflect. The malicious individual thrives on dividing you from those who truly care. Guard your connections. True power is found in the strength of your relationships. Envy, wrapped in kindness. Seneca warned, envy is the ulcer of the soul. For the envious, any success you achieve is a threat. They can't celebrate your victories because doing so would shine a light on their own insecurities. Be wary of the person who gives you backhanded compliments or constructive criticism when you've done something well. Their words aren't meant to elevate you, they are meant to undermine your accomplishments. Stoicism teaches us to trust our intuition. If something feels off in someone's praise or advice, it's worth investigating. True friends will lift you up, not chip away at your self-worth. The unrepentant heart. Marcus Aurelius taught us to focus on improving ourselves. What a good man should be is not up for debate. It's for us to become. But evil individuals are rooted in denial. They refuse to admit mistakes and never seek redemption for their actions. When you're close to someone who never takes responsibility, who always justifies their harm, you're dealing with someone who lacks the capacity for growth. Protect yourself. Invest your energy in relationships where growth is mutual, where accountability and self-reflection are the foundations of trust. Conclusion: the signs are clear. Toxic people, manipulative people, malicious individuals, they are not as rare as we'd like to believe. But once you recognize their behavior, you can shield yourself from their influence. As Marcus Aurelius said, your mind is under your control, and your peace is your responsibility. So guard your thoughts, protect your relationships, and stand firm in your values. Toxicity has no power over you if you choose to rise above it. Think about whether this channel is worthy of getting your love and support. If it is, don't hesitate. We will meet in the next video. Until then, keep evolving.